Here we are. Hey, the Portable Infinite, and we're back. And as you see, it's birthday party junkyard. So I thought I'd go through. I don't have a lot of these records, but I intend on buying a few of them. I mean, I like CDs. I like to listen to CDs in my car. So the best music of 2025. I mean, I haven't been doing the radio show, so I mean, you can see I took pictures of some of these bands. And we'll see what we got. So we got Ethel Cain, Willoughby Tucker. Of course, I don't love that record. But I have a previous record. I have Preacher's Daughter right here, so on vinyl. So that kind of sent me back probably $30. And I've been buying a lot of old records. I got all the Ramones, all the Sex Pistols, all the Peru, Blue Reed, David Bowie records. I don't want, like I'm buying stuff like this. I think I got a deal on this one. It wasn't really, it wasn't like $50. It was more like 15. I don't know if it's a reprint. So, yeah, Ethel Cain. I mean, I think she's one of the interesting artists the last couple of years. Bar Italia. I have the CD, but it's in my car. Some Like It Hot. I think that's the best album. I have the Twits. I'm gonna buy the first record on vinyl, so I'll have all three. Probably then the Perfume Genius Glory. He's great. I've seen him a few times. Tops. I've seen that. There have been. I saw they played. I mean, they're a Canadian band. They have like 5 albums out. I didn't know which one to buy, but this is like the latest one. And she's a great singer. I mean, it's hard to describe the music, but it's. I mean, it seems like a lot of people in New York that would. What was that place called? Rosewood or Redwood? That's on over in the East Village, where kind of singer, that are people that kind of have like great singing voices. That's what this kind of band is with it. They got some cool music, and I've seen them a couple times. But I have that CD. And Von Hassenwolf, Iconoclast, she's kind of up and coming. Everyone's favorite band, Geese, getting killed. The guy also did a solo record, which people are checking out. Kate LeBon, Michelangelo dying. I don't know if it's the best record, but you gotta love Kate LeBon. Suede, antidepressants. I think the last two Suede records are pretty good. Stereo Lab, Instant Holograms on Metal Film. I think they're pretty good. Blood Orange, Essex Honey. I think that guy's an interesting cat. And of course, we have things are falling apart here. But the Mighty Swans birthing. I have is this 2 or 3 albums? I don't know, but it's and I think it's signed. It's signed black. It's signed like black on black. I think that's the signature right there, and that's pretty clever. But birthing, I don't know how much Swans are going to come in the future, but I have I have a few Swans on vinyl. I have a lot of the books, and I have even more CDs of them. And Black Country New Road, they kind of below the radar, but forever how long I thought was like a really great record. It kind of moved in. I mean, I remember a couple years ago they toured. The one guy that plays the saxophone like sang a lot of the songs, but on this album it's the 3 girls singing, and they're all like kind of different. One's I don't know. It's got the bass player singing. She sang a lot of songs on the previous tour too, but now I think Georgia sings a couple, and I don't know all the names, but Georgia from Jockstrap, who I also like. I'm a big Jockstrap fan. FKA Twigs, Eusexual, she's great. Spelling, I've seen her play this year. She's Portrait of My Heart. I think she's really talented. She has a great, unique voice. Greg T. Pang, Tell Him It's Sunday. She hasn't played. I don't think she's toured America yet, so people don't really know her over here. Melody's Echo Chamber, Unclouded. She's going to be touring next year. I've seen her a couple times. Squid, Coward, saw them on my birthday. Jenny Hubble, Iris, Silver Mist. She was supposed to tour earlier this year, but we'll see. Mickey Barandi Trio. I interviewed her about a year ago, and then she played. I think she said this is going to be like the last time. And Destroyer, looking forward to seeing him next year. Dan's Boogie, Pulp record. I saw him at the Hollywood Bowl. The new one more. I didn't really like the We Love Life record so much. I mean, it's kind of grown on me, but I seem to like more, a little bit better. Last Dinner Party from the Pyre. Not as good as their first record, but it has a couple second best. I think there was a song they were playing like earlier in their career that didn't make the first album, but they were playing it. It was kind of in betweeners on the second album. So that's one of my favorite songs. So gotta love that album. Sparks, Mad, Water from Your Eyes, It's a Beautiful Place, Lambrini Girl, still haven't seen Who Let the Dogs Out, still haven't seen them. Patrick Wolf, Crying the Neck, I've been following him for a while, seen him about 3 or 4 times. He played the Lodge Room over here in LA. Circuit de Ye, Halo on the inside. She's kind of quite goth, and saw her at the Zebulon, Sudan Archives, the BPM. I think that's one of the best records of the year. And Facts, Wish to Feds, Nova Twins, Parasite and Butterflies. I also saw them at Zebulon. And Yule, Evangelic Girl is a Gun. She's great. Soul Wax, also good that they're back. All systems are lined. Wisp, If Not Winter. Definitely want to check them out. Just Mustard, they're back. We Were Just Here. Smurs, Big City Life, Heartworms, Glutton for Punishment, The Bug Club. I saw them at a lot of these bands I saw at the Lodge Room, the Bug Club. They were great. I like the previous album more than Very Human Features. I'm not sure. I hope they didn't seem like they came back on that record, but kind of focused on Europe. Tamino is always great. I got 2020. I mean, they're definitely under the radar. And a lot of people don't even know that they're playing back together. They played one show in April here at Zebulon. So a lot of the shows I'm mentioning are either at Zebulon. I saw Tops at the Bellwether. So, and then, but Lodge Room and Zebulon. Purity Ring. They're great. The new record's a little different. I mean, I could pull out the previous record, the Womb record. I think is really good. There's picture Bug Club Tamino, and so that's it. So we've been going 8 minutes. So yeah, I mean, the last 2 years. I mean, I don't think there's like a record that's like. Oh, I mean, for me personally, Sudan Archives and Swans, and maybe Spelling and a few others. I've been listening to the Bar Italia record recently. I think the third record might be better because I think they've been playing a lot. They're kind of like getting down the live show really good and stuff. And I think you kind of look forward to when the girl sings, and the one guy, I guess the one guy on the right's like the lead singer, and then the goofy guy with the glasses. He comes in he has a crazy voice sometimes, and before it was just kind of when you listen to them, the early stuff like Nurse and stuff, it's just kind of random. But now the personality, I think they're just better at what they're doing. I don't know how they got that. I mean, the first single was pretty cool, but I think they're and I have the Twits record. But I don't think anybody's like usually there's like some, I don't know what like Grammy Miley Cyrus bullshit's gonna win a bunch of awards, but I don't think there's I mean, or I remember listening to the new King Gizzard, or I don't really care for the Tame Impala records. A lot of records that people have talked about, or I've seen some other lists and stuff. I'm not really that impressed, but I think there's a lot of good records this year. Not total spectacular records, but good ones. So let's have it. So I'll be back tomorrow talking about the books, and I have most of the books, copies and stuff, and like we'll do we'll do a record report when I get some of these, because sometimes I go back to my previous favorite list and buy records from those lists and stuff, and if it's still great a year or two later, I end up buying it. I mean, of course, because I've been buying a lot of records this year. I've just been kind of replacing my old collection from the 80s and stuff, and I had all these great records and stuff. And back in the day, I had back in the early 80s when I had 200 or 300 records, I thought that was a lot of records. But when you get into record collectors and you meet some of these dudes who've been doing it all their lives and stuff, their houses are, I probably have about somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200 records and about 1,000 CDs. But these guys these days, they just have everything. They have all the Beatles and mono, just tons of records, rooms full of records, 10,000, they got storage units, it's just like, they just kind of overdo it and kind of driving up the prices, because there's all these private collections that are just like sitting there, collecting dust, because the guys aren't DJs or anything. They're just like insane people, they're just kind of music nerds and guys like myself, but so yeah, I'm kind of, I haven't really gone too back. I bought a King Tubby record, but I haven't been going and bought some Todd Rundgren ones I didn't have. Actually, I bought one that I did have accidentally, but I got like I'll go back, if there's a deal, I'll buy it, but I've been kind of going back to the early 80s. This year I bought a lot of Gun Club vinyl, so stuff like that. So, stuff from about 40 years ago, early 80s, and just stuff that I already had, like Birthday Party right here, and right behind it is the Virgin Prunes, and that's the Ramones. These are all records I had like back in the day when they originally came out. Now we got like the reprints, the 180 vinyl, gram vinyl, and and I'm making more room. So like lately I've just been, I kind of well, the last couple of weeks I've been reading a lot of books, but just kind of catching up with the reading, because I've been buying the books too. So I've kind of been, kind of focusing more on getting clothes and other things I need, and just kind of like this bookshelf behind me that's over here. I got a new bookshelf, and it has because like the other one was like falling apart and about to snap. So, and it was kind of beat up. I found it on the street anyway, so I bought this one for like $20, and it has like a glass enclosure, and it has like way more space. So it's a little taller, and it has like where you can like lay about 30 or 40 more books. So that's great, because I'm getting overwhelmed by books and records, and now I'm getting into clothes and stuff. Is there any questions? This is Dr. Fancy or what, Mr. What's your name? I don't know. Well, if you have any questions, like say another thing here, Mr. I don't know, somebody's out there. I don't know who it is, but I'm just kind of going over my favorites. Again, here's like the Swans record, probably my favorite record of the year, and throw in Spelling and Sudan Archives, which I'll probably get. I did get um what's her name? I got can't remember that. It's down there. Tuxedo Moon. I was kind of looking at some of the stuff I got. Not Nanya. What's her name? Let's see. Okay, so we go purchase history. Can we edit it here? Okay, yeah, I guess we can. Okay, so oh yeah, okay, so let's just go over some of the ones. Okay, so I got an Annika because I was gonna actually buy that at a garage sale, but I didn't have enough money with me, so I just got the one. I think I got like Marissa Nadler and one other Annika side project, but I didn't get the Annika change. And I got King Tubby, King Creole and the Coconuts. I wanted to buy some Z records. I'm really obsessed with Z records. I don't know what you guys feel. Got Scott Walker one, couple Ron Green. I bought this girl Laura Carbone. I just kind of took a chance. I mean, I haven't listened to it yet. I have to check it out. Tuxedo Moon, Walter Steny, he just died recently, and I got a lot of punk rock. Oh yeah, Nella Furiana, as I'm thinking of. Got that in November. But that was a record I liked from one of my. I've had her on my list before. I don't think she came out with a record. Oh, I got the magazine. Like just yeah, I was looking at today on eBay, and they had a magazine for cheap, but it was kind of beat up. The magazine I have is kind of a reprint, and it's green vinyl. Yeah, Joy Division, Gang of Four, Ramones, just the usual stuff. Lou Reed. I got a couple of Nico, Ramones, a lot of Lou Reed. I got the Kurabang and Mordecai because I bought it years ago, and then there was like some kind of problem with the delivery, and I never received it. Oh yeah, the Purity Ring Womb. That's not long ago. Wow, I seem like I had it for like a year. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Yeah, Swans, and tomorrow we'll talk about the best books of the year. So, like all these lists. I mean, I like to check out Brooklyn Vegan's top list and Pitchfork and Rough Trade, and yeah, there'll be some kind of overflow. But I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm not sure what. I don't think there's any consensus. Like even like in the top. I saw the Record Needle guy, Anthony Fantone or whatever. I thought. I mean, he's likely to put in some like black metal or something or some hardcore and stuff. I don't really care about that shit anymore. Okay, everybody, I've been going on for a while. It was supposed to be a 10-minute video. I just kind of, and so yeah, this has been a pretty good year. I've been reading a lot. I've been going to school. I've been writing a lot. I got another month off of school, so I'll probably finish my short story book like in January. So if there's any publishers out there, contact me, email me. Okay, gotta go. Bye.